How a confused married cop killed a mother of four. Could you imagine what happens when the hidden romance takes a dark and tragic turn? Who's responsible for the unthinkable betrayal that shatters their lives? Stay tuned as we unravel the gripping tale of Dominique Clayton and Officer Matthew Kinney, exploring the depths of their relationship and the haunting consequences that follow. Get ready for a journey filled with shocking twists and unanswered questions. Dominique Clayton, a vibrant 32-year-old mother of four, resided in Oxford, Mississippi, with the unwavering goal of providing her children with the best life possible. Having recently moved on from a previous relationship, she found companionship in the form of Officer Matthew Kinney, a member of the Oxford Police Department. As we delve into this part, we'll explore Dominique's character, her connection with Kinney, and the intricate complexities that emerged due to his marital status. Dominique was described by those who knew her as a loving, kind-hearted, and vivacious individual. Her infectious laughter and playful nature made her the life of the party, bringing joy to those around her. Devoted to her children, Dominique poured her heart and soul into ensuring their well-being and happiness. It was during this period of her life that Dominique crossed paths with Officer Matthew Kinney. As an officer of the law, Kinney held a position of authority and trust within the community. Their connection grew and they embarked on a romantic relationship, despite the significant obstacle posed by Kinney's existing marriage. The relationship between Dominique and Kinney was marked by secrecy and hidden emotions. Dominique found herself caught in the complexities of being involved with a married man, navigating the delicate balance between affection, discretion, and the desire for a committed future. Kinney showered her with monetary gifts, paying her rent and even buying her a car. There were promises of a future together, including purchasing a house. However, as time passed, these promises remained unfulfilled, creating an undercurrent of tension and frustration. Dominique's family and friends became aware of her involvement with Kinney and observed his possessiveness and tendencies towards stalking. They grew concerned for her safety, sensing that the relationship was becoming increasingly volatile. Dominique's loved ones attempted to support her and offer guidance, but the power dynamics and emotional entanglement made it challenging for her to extricate herself from the situation. Tragically, the turmoil within this complicated relationship reached its breaking point, leading to an unimaginable act of betrayal. The intricate web of emotion, secrecy, and unfulfilled promises pushed Kinney to make a fateful decision that would forever alter the lives of those involved. The repercussions of his actions would be felt far beyond the confines of their relationship. It was an ordinary day in Oxford, Mississippi when tragedy struck the Clayton household. Dominique's four children were spending time away from home, unaware of the horror that was about to unfold. Officer Matthew Kinney, utilizing his position and the pretext of a welfare check, entered Dominique's residence, concealing the dark intentions that lurked within him. Under the cover of the night, the tranquility of the household was shattered by a chilling act of violence. Dominique, sound asleep and defenseless, became the victim of a betrayal so unthinkable that it sent shockwaves through the community. Officer Kinney, driven by his own conflicted emotions and a desire to conceal his actions, pulled the trigger, forever altering the lives of those involved. The discovery of the crime scene was nothing short of harrowing. When Dominique's 8-year-old son returned home, he intended to lure his mother out for a playful prank. However, he emerged from the house alone, and his innocent prank transformed into a heartbreaking realization. With tears streaming down his face, he uttered the devastating words that his mother was dead. The news spread rapidly, engulfing the community in grief and disbelief. Law enforcement swiftly responded to the scene, initially ruling Dominique's death as a self-inflicted injury. However, the suspicions of her family members who sensed foul play could not be ignored. Their unwavering belief that Dominique had been a victim of a violent crime set in motion a chain of events that would lead to a comprehensive investigation. As news of Dominique's untimely death reverberated through Oxford, shock and outrage permeated the community. Friends, neighbors, and concerned citizens demanded justice and sought answers to the unsettling questions surrounding her demise. The initial investigation conducted by local authorities revealed a growing chorus of doubts and raised eyebrows. The suspicions of Dominique's loved ones compelled them to seek a more thorough examination of the circumstances surrounding her death. In response to the mounting pressure from the community, the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation assumed control of the case. This transfer of authority provided a glimmer of hope that the truth would be uncovered and justice served. The MBI meticulously combed through the evidence, leaving no stone unturned in their pursuit of the truth. Forensic experts analyzed the crime scene, searching for any clues that would expose the heartbreaking reality of what had transpired. Witnesses were interviewed and every available resource was mobilized to bring closure to Dominique's grieving family and provide answers to a community grappling with shock and sorrow. As the investigation unfolded, the initial ruling of a self-inflicted injury was gradually overturned. The mounting evidence pointed to a deliberate act of violence, shattering the illusion of a tragic accident. The focus turned toward Officer Matthew Kinney, who had infiltrated Dominique's life under the guise of protection and care. The devastating loss of Dominique Clayton sent shockwaves through the tight-knit community of Oxford. As the grief-stricken community mourned the untimely death of a beloved mother and friend, the pursuit of justice began in earnest. The MBI assumed control of the case, and their dedicated team of investigators committed to unraveling the truth behind Dominique's murder. With mounting evidence pointed towards Officer Kinney as the perpetrator, the wheels of justice were set in motion. The MBI meticulously built its case, leaving no room for doubt or ambiguity. It was a pivotal moment in the quest for justice as the community anxiously awaited the arrest and subsequent legal proceedings. Officer Matthew Kinney, the man entrusted with upholding the law, was placed under arrest, his position of authority now eclipsed by the weight of the heinous crime he was accused of committing. The charges filed against him spoke to the gravity of the offense: murder. The community was left grappling with a profound sense of betrayal as the realization sunk in that someone sworn to protect and serve had perpetrated such a devastating act of violence. For Dominique's family, the arrest of Officer Kinney was a bittersweet moment. While it brought a glimmer of hope for justice, it also served as a stark reminder of the unimaginable loss they had suffered. Their journey toward healing was intertwined with the legal proceedings that would determine the fate of the man responsible for robbing them of their beloved daughter, sister, and mother. As the legal process unfolded, emotions ran high within the community. Calls for justice reverberated through Oxford as friends, neighbors, and concerned citizens demanded accountability for the life so callously taken. The impact of Dominique's murder went beyond her immediate circle. It struck a chord with anyone who believed in the fundamental principles of safety, trust, and integrity within law enforcement. The trial became a crucible where the evidence would be presented and the truth would emerge from the depths of darkness. Dominique's family braced themselves for the emotional roller coaster that lay ahead, knowing that each moment in the courtroom would be a stark reminder of the vibrant life that had been cruelly extinguished. The prosecution presented a compelling case, meticulously weaving together witness testimonies, forensic evidence, and the haunting details of the crime scene. The emotional toll on Dominique's family was immeasurable as they sat through each session, their hearts heavy with grief, yet filled with the unwavering determination to seek justice for their beloved daughter. As the trial progressed, the magnitude of Officer Kinney's actions became clear to all. The betrayal, the calculated act of violence, and the shattered trust left an indelible mark on the community. The courtroom became a battlefield where the pursuit of justice collided with the harsh reality of life irreversibly altered. Finally, the moment arrived when the jury reached a verdict. Officer Matthew Kinney was found guilty of the murder of Dominique Clayton, and the weight of his actions finally caught up with him. It was a moment of validation for Dominique's family and a glimmer of closure for a community in mourning. As we come to the end of this gripping story, the tragic betrayal of Dominique Clayton serves as a stark reminder of the complexities that can arise in the realm of relationships and the devastating consequences they may entail. If you want to know more about captivating stories, then please do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel.